Boys, it's not easy to start from the scratch. Whenever you had 30 million coins on the account yesterday, but everything is gone, motivation also gone, but your support is unbelievable. After this post, I see so many likes, so many supportive comments, so many views. Same thing for the last video on YouTube, same thing, a lot of support. And my friend, he gifted me his account, which he's not using, and this account has had 40 coins. Of course, he had some chemistry styles, he had some tradable items, so I quick sold them, and I started from 2000 coins just yesterday, and now we are above 50k. So in today's video I will show you all the ways how you can build your account from nothing. Many ways, there is many ways, easy ways. If you implement them, if you apply those methods that I'm about to share with you into your account, into your practice, I can guarantee you you're gonna be successful. Okay guys, let's begin. So this account, which is not really new, like he played some games, but in general, my friend, he is the big fan of SBC, so whatever he has, he just put in SBC. So he buying 40, he completing some icons, he packing some nonsense stuff, and he says like, listen, I'm not playing no more. He sold his PS5, and there you go. So I will begin with those Sudamericana and Libertadores cards. This is the cards I was flipping all night long. During rewards, Squad rewards, I was able to just flip them, buy low, sell high right away, and I had a lot of success by doing it. If you go to my Twitter, which I highly suggest you to follow, it's going to be on description to this video, in bio. So if you check the prices, majority of cards were from 350 coins all the way up to 850 coins, depending for the card. I'm going to show you filters, and I'm going to show you why those cards like fluctuate that much. If you go to SBC sections, usually SBC sections provide you with some challenges, some upgrades. For me, market matchups always were the good example. And the first, second day, whenever there is some specific team required in this type of SBC, and that team doesn't have many cards on the market, or this is very rare occasion. Maybe some Celtic versus Rangers derby, and they require one player from Celtic, one from Rangers. That way, those cards can fly. Or let's say we have a New York derby, New York NYC FC against Red Bull. Sometimes, if they require each player, those type of players can go high, and then you can trade with them all week long because of this SBC. Right now, in market matchups, there is nothing special, but that is upgrade stuff. And if you go over here, there is Premium League upgrades, and in this one we have a big puzzle. So this one people complete a lot because they are getting tradable packs in reward, and also this one requires you to put 11 players from the same league, and like Libertadores or Sudamericana. And there is also should be many gold players because the rating is 73, so you require also to have a gold players, and there is restriction because you cannot use more than 2 players from the same team. So if you just go and try to search how I investigated, usually I go to Fodbin and I just search something for example, I put 7582 rated, and I put the price from 600 coins all the way to 10k, and I put non-rares because they're not that rare. They pretty rare on the market. Despite the fact they call it non-rare, so they're not that packable for most part because people opening rare packs, mostly. And there is many cards which cost a lot of coins, and you can go and snipe any of those cards. You can go on beat and snipe any of those cards which you see expensive, but at the same time, majority of those cards are out of packs. Like Jesus Navas, he retired, right? So he's not in packs no more. There is another players I think like Oscar, he also I think retired. Mario Rui, he is free agent, so he's not in the game. So those cards are expensive. Yeah, you're thinking like, oh, let me snipe them, but at the same time, they're not packable, so they don't have much supply. But you still can go and win them on bid, try to win those cards, you know. But whenever I search, whenever I apply this filter, I saw there is many cards from Sudamericana and Libertadores, and then I applied the league, and I saw that in Sudamericana, we have very expensive cards. In Libertadores, you have majority of cards starting from 600 coins and above. So I just went to the market and I was looking for Libertadores cards because I had a budget only 2k, so I can buy like 2 to 3 cards, maybe 4 if I have a good snipe to flip. I'm just selling. I bought and I sell. There is no reason to hold them for something special, right? So those Libertadores cards, there are 600 coins right now because we had supply from division rivals. Usually they're more expensive. Usually they are 700 coins and above, but right now they're 600 coins. So what I did, they were 700 coins yesterday, so I was sniping them like at 350, 400, and I was trying to sell them right away for 700 coins. They were selling well. Then I realized that there is certain nation, let's say Colombia, and the players from Colombia, they all worth like, look, like 1.3k, right? 1.2k. So for you, you can try to, you know, snipe them and sell them higher. Also, whenever you trade on them like consistently, you already know the prices, because I'm not familiar with this guy, but looking like he is not 1000 coins, looking like he's cost 2000 coins, you see, and this 1k looking like a beautiful buy, but I didn't know that. So you can double your coins if you know the player prices. But I'm just like saying, Colombians from this league, from Libertadores, they cost a lot. So yeah, maybe you use this one. Also, then I realized that when I had like almost like 5,000 coins, 6,000 coins, I saw that all of the Sudamericana players, they all cost for more than 1,000 coins. And it gives you more chance and better opportunity to sell them higher. Like you can still snipe them at 600 coins, 300 coins, 400 coins, but the sell price, it's much higher. They all 1.3 thousand coins, they're selling easily. So for you, you know, you can snipe them at 1k and try to sell for 1.3. It's not much coins, it's not much profit, but you know, there is something to start with. So they cost a lot, especially during some rewards, squad battles, division rivals, weekend league rewards. You can get those players for cheaper and then they sell next day when the supply is gone. Basically, that's the idea. Also, for those who like to trade with other type of cards, for me, I like to trade. There is one option. If you go to FADBin, you see this player performance, player game performance. That means most popular players, and I usually sort them by the games played. That way you can see which cards, gold cards, and I put some like restriction because of the price. I put like, oh, most expensive 2k, I'm not paying more than 2k, and then you filter them for games played, and you have a bunch of cards, the most popular cards. And let's say Van de Ven. So Van de Ven, he is the most popular player. I know he is very fast, but people still would apply the chemistry styles on him. I'm pretty sure they definitely do it. So he's 1.1, you see, this is like even undercut. I could even make money. Yeah, you see, he's actually 1.5. Fatbin says 1.3, people listing 1.1. But the main thing is, how much is his worth with Shadow? Because Shadow, it's a very in demand play style. I mean, not play style, chemistry style. And look, with Shadow, he is 2.6k. He's probably not selling, but I can guarantee you he is selling for 2.2, maybe 2.1. So if you snipe him with Shadow, because people going to list him with Shadow for 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, you can make insta profit. Let's say we have another example, Tomori. Tomori, based on the FADBin, he is 1.4. How much Tomori is with Shadow? 1.4. So he is basically the same price with Shadow like he is without Shadow. So this is not much profit, right? But I still think, because for me, I don't have much budget, so for me it's like looking like a deal. I can definitely try to sell him from 1.8. I think in 1 hour I'm gonna get my sell. Another version, maybe it's I go for like midfielders like Llorente, and Llorente also with shadow could cost some money. He's 900 coins, by the way, without shadow. He is 900 coins without shadow. With shadow he's what, like 2.4. I'm pretty sure if you snipe hit and 900 coins, you can sell him at 2k, so you can double in every single card. So that way, you know, you can go and check other dudes. There is Frimpong, Camavinga, Luis Diaz, many popular stuff like Udoji, Alfonso Davis, maybe Rashford with Hunter, maybe Doku with Hunter, maybe Konate. I like Konate with shadow. So you can try different variation of players and try to find your success. After you have already 50k on your name, like I do, what I do next, usually to gain my 100k, because those cheap cards, believe me, you can trade until million with those cards. You can trade how much you want, how much you like willing to, because it's all about time. If you put your time into it, you're gonna be successful. So for me, I'm trading with those dudes, you know, grassroot greats, right? What is it exactly? Grassroot greats. Grassroot greats. So hard to pronounce. So this is the promo team, and those guys, they have demand. So usually I pick cheap players. I don't know, we can go for Di Lorenzo as an example, because you know I flipped few Di Lorenzo at 23k, 23.5k. So what's the point? What's about him? The chemistry styles nowadays are super cheap. So before they were cost like 5k, so people had a lot of demand on them, but right now they cost nothing. But you can still get some sells if you snipe them right. So for example, 21k Di Lorenzo, this is the Fabian price, 21k, but he's actually more expensive than that. He is like 22.5. The good thing is that you can still snipe him with like for 21k with shadow, and he is like 24.5 thousand coins, 22k with shadow. You know what, we can grab this one. 22k, he is the cheapest, he is 24, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to sell him right now for 24k. Is it much profit? This is 1k tax, and this is almost 1000 coins after tax. I'm making a little bit less, but you know, those cards are selling well. So this is like another example. 22k I don't like. I prefer to pay 21k, of course, or maybe you can snipe him for 20k without chemistry style, and let's say you have many untradeable shadows in your club. So if you need those money, you cannot sell those shadows, but you can apply to cards. So you snipe at 20, you apply the card, and you can sell for the market price. That way, you know, you're good. There is many other options you can choose. You can go maybe for Pinnock, you can go for Zakani, you can go for Çalhanoğlu, right? Çalhanoğlu right now he is 19k based on Fabian. So how much he is with shadow? 19k without shadow, like regular cards, and he is almost 23k with shadow. So if you snipe with 19 with shadow, you know, you can sell at 22, 23. That way, in my opinion, it's better to trade. This method can definitely brings you to 500k. This is the way I would suggest you to do. But of course, if you prefer to trade gold cards for SBCs, non-rare cards, this is all your choice. Of course, you can also sort those specific league cards like Libertadores, Sudamericana by silver cards, which is expensive, by bronze cards. You can play around. You can play around and find your player. Also, if you're doing well with certain filter, just do not stop. Just keep going. Whatever works for you, works for you. The main goal is coins, and coins doesn't smell. This is it for today's video. If you want me to continue doing series like that, like our road to 500 coins or our road to 1 million, just let me know. Let me know if you want to see more filters, if you want to see more ideas. Hit me up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.